The amazing card. Came across these first about 20 years ago. Dutch company. They reintroduced them and added lots of new designs too. It's a stereoscopic postcard. You write the message here, you've got two eyes there. This is for your nose, fits on the nose there. And then the pictures are actually two inside. Well, you'll see them in a minute when we start looking inside. And it comes flat like that when it's in the envelope. And when you take it out, you squeeze it like that, and you can adjust the distance between this end, which is where the lenses are, and this is where the two pictures are. And by doing that, you make the distance slightly larger or smaller to adjust to your eyes. So it's very nice and very simple design and works extremely well. What I love about this is it's taking well-known Escher pictures, which are always flat, completely flat within a picture book, and it's making them three-dimensional, which is absolute magic. So this is probably the best known of the lot. This is a wonderful endless staircase, I call it. They call it ascending and descending. And it shows a staircase where these funny creatures are moving up and down and down and up. They're all climbing, but they're climbing in both directions, which is extraordinary. In a strange tower as well. It's a marvellous picture. It's some very strange other pictures, people sitting alone, looking out in different directions in the background. So a very, very nice reintroduction of stereo views by viewers by the amazing card company. I'm very, very pleased to see them back again. We've got a set of 4 of these now. We're putting into our pack, and that's my first one, but it's probably my favourite because I know it so well. There's one or two here I don't think I've ever seen before. Now I've looked at lots of Escher books. So this one here, for instance. Oh, this one I do know. Yes, it's reptiles. That's right. It's a picture book showing reptiles, and the reptiles are slowly emerging into 3 dimensions from the pages, which I've seen many, many times, and this is doing exactly that. As you look inside, out they come, and at the end they're fully 3-dimensional, wonderfully produced, and there's 3-dimensional normal plants and vases and a glass of water or wine in the background. It's very well done, that. So there's 2 that I know very well indeed, so I'm very pleased to see those back again. Whether I've got my original ones, I'm not sure, but they certainly keep very well. Now here's one I've never seen before. It's called Still Life in Streets, 1937. And it's bizarre in a way. You see the picture on the front there. It just shows a picture of a street scene in the distance, it looks like. And in the foreground, you think it's a man's window. But actually, the 2 are merging one into the other. There's no separate drop down a story of a building. It's all on the one plane, which is very bizarre indeed. And it's emphasised even more when you look through the pictures and see that wonderful distancing and realise that the flat plane of the desk which he's got his things on, his pipe and his matches, is all on the same plane as the street scene in the background, which goes out to around the corner and disappears. A very, very nice play with 3-dimensionality. And the last one of this foursome is this one I do know. Yes, it looks like funny people they call it Bond of Union. It makes me think of planets and spacemen there, and their faces are all fractured because they've been drawn onto springs, which are on circles. It's a most peculiar thing. What really brings it alive is the 3-dimensionality of the springs which form their faces, the circling things, and then there's these balls which could be moons or stars or galaxies. They could be flying objects in space in the blackness of infinity behind, and it makes the most extraordinary surrealistic picture. Very, very interesting indeed, and so much richer to be in 3 dimensions. So a set of 4, all by Escher, and all proper stereo viewers, and they're delightful, these. The original set I had 20 years ago. I would come back to them several times because they work so well too.